everybody. This video is in two parts and it may be a little bit meandering, but a lot has happened and it's been hard to kind of talk about it because, or rather to know what to say, because it's been great and it's been confusing, and I don't want to sound like one of those sappy people who's getting all introspective and foreign travel-y, but I may. I'm sorry. So here goes meandering introspective video number one. Last weekend we had a writing workshop with some former Harding students, one of which works for Mana now, and it was really neat. It was not actually all that much writing, which was fun. But we talked about how we want to tell the story of this trip and how we want to be able to explain and not really be able to explain fully our experiences. And so to round out that evening and that day that we had spent talking about telling stories, we all had to get outside of our comfort zone and go and spend the evening with an Italian family by ourselves. And who knows how much English they know. They were just supposed to feed us pasta and we were supposed to talk in English to their kids. It was a school thing. But I just had the best time. It was very nerve-wracking leading up into it, but my family is the sweetest people. They're so cute, and the little girls are the perfect age for girls that I've babysat before, and it was so great. And I had just been dreading it pretty much all day, but it was amazing. And there were lots of things during that day that stuck out to me as differences, obviously, but there were many things that I said so many times that evening. This is the same for me. We had to get out of the passenger side car when parking their tiny car, and I was like, when I get out of my car and I go into the garage at home, I have to get the passenger to get out. It's the same. And things about the little girls and my sisters, and, we have the same Disney princess experience. We have the same, some of the same children's books, and we eat, to an extent, the same kinds of foods. It's not that drastically different. And I loved that. I loved seeing the things that were the same and learning about how an experience can be both the same and different. Some of the other things that have happened that were really also very exciting, we got to visit the Vasari corridor. This is something that I learned about right before I left for Florence, and basically the Medici family were so rich that they decided that it wasn't safe for them to walk on the streets, so they built a hallway in between their house and their office so that they could just walk above all the people. And it goes over the Ponte Vecchio, and there's a gallery of self-portraits that they've assembled that goes in the walls of the Vasari corridor is what it's called. And I got to go with a small group and those guys from the writing workshop, and it was part of our activities that day, and it was so fascinating that we were walking where the figures that we have studied about have walked. And I don't know, I don't really have anything funny to say about it exactly. Some of the self-portraits were funny. There's this one guy who painting himself in the mirror. So he was three of him in the picture. A little self-absorbed artist there. I am wearing this purple shirt because yesterday we went to Fiorentina's soccer game, and I've never been to a soccer game before, but it was really awesome. I can see where J.K. Rowling got the inspiration for the craziness of the fans at Quidditch games, and it was just nuts. They had these unspoken cues, and they'd all just bust out into the same song, together in the same pitch. It was fun, and it was very efficient. They end the game, and then they say, okay, well, we stopped about this much time for fouls and things, so add 2 minutes, and then you're done. It's great. Oh, but one other thing, at the soccer game, the girls' restroom had no line, and the guys' restroom had a line, which is completely different from normal, because everywhere you go, any like event, and everyone goes to the bathroom at halftime or intermission. The girls' bathroom has a huge line, and the guys' bathroom doesn't, ever. And the tables were turned at the soccer game, so that was really enjoyable. To update you on our stats, I have officially won my bet on the group pictures like 2 days ago, I think. It was coming, and now we're just gonna not worry about that anymore. I think Dylan is gonna either have to drink a cup of fizzy water or buy me something. I'm not sure yet. Oh, and Merces we're up to 6. So, yes, I kind of expected there'd be more by now, but the ones I've seen have been very strong Merces. I think that's it for the first part. I'll start the second part probably immediately after this, but have to upload it separately.